What's up, Exiles? Willy Wonka here, and today I would like to show you guys my crafting method. I've been talking about this on State of Exile. I felt like my message kind of fell through and people didn't grasp it. I don't know why. And I've been talking a lot about it on my stream as well, and I see that people are picking up on it and doing the same thing, and people are linking me GG items, decent items all the time. And it's really cool to see that people are picking this up because it's a great method. What I do is I pick up good item level jewelry and belts and maps, and I just alch everything. Everything. There's no ring that's left behind except for shitty bases. But you might ask, how can you support something like that? How can you pick up every single ring, every single belt? Alch them and make a profit and not lose money? Well, let me show you. So here you can see I have a full stash tab of jewelry and belts. I usually dedicate 1 or 2, maybe 3 stash tabs to just white base items, and I fill them up. If I have a lot of alchemies and I can alch as I get them, I don't fill up all 3. But if I run low on currency, like I've done a lot of crafting sessions, I just pile them up until a lot of the good items that I alch before sell, and I can keep going and alching more. It's just it just goes faster and faster. You can alch more and more and more because you keep getting more and more items to sell and to alch, and it's really cool. But I don't alch everything. You can see that I only have leather belts here. I do pick up some heavy belt and rustics, but I only do them if I have a lot of alchs, because people value life more than physical damage and strength, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But sometimes I like to do a little bit extra in some different bases. I am an alcoholic, as we call it, so I like to alch everything. But for amulets, I don't alch power amulets because they're valued less than the other base items. Most of the time, people are looking for attributes because they want to, respec out of some dex nodes, some strength nodes, whatever it is. And mana regeneration isn't that popular. But there's a lot of people doing Eldritch Battery, Arctic Armor, and all that good jazz right now. So if you are personally an Eldritch Battery character, you might consider alching a power amulet, because getting implicit mana regen and suffix mana regen might enable you to run Arctic Armor without, for example, clarity. Not clarity, but discipline. And yeah, that's up to you. Another base item I don't alch when it comes to amulets is coral amulets, because they have a very low static amount of life regen, and I think they're god-awful. They're really nice when you're in a race, like Blood Magic race or something, low level. But at high level, it's negligible, and I hope they change it somehow. Just making it 0.5% life regen or 1%. 1% might be too OP, but some kind of percent-based life regen might be an improvement. Maybe like a quarter. I don't know, 1/4%. Who knows? When it comes to rings, let me see if I can list all of them. You can kind of see what I have here. I don't alch iron rings. Like, they would be good for face breakers, but how many people play face breakers? So I don't alch iron rings. I don't alch moonstone rings. I don't alch diamond rings, and of course I don't alch unset rings. What else? Are there any others? Well, you can kind of see what I have here, and you'll see for yourself. But what I do is I still pick up the iron rings, and I still pick up the power ring amulets. And the reason for this is we have a very nice vendor recipe. So if I take these with me, you can see that 1 iron ring and any gem will give me a ruby. Or if I put the blue one, I get a sapphire. If I put a green one, I get a topaz. So that's a good way of doing it, because when you're doing high-level maps and you want good item levels on the rings, you don't always get that many jewelry pieces to drop, and you might as well pick with you all these other bases that you don't want to do and turn them into something that's more tempting to alch. And for amulets, you can do any amulet, absolutely any amulet. It doesn't matter if it's blue, it doesn't matter if it's rare. I don't think it even matters if it's unique. No, it doesn't matter if it's unique, I'm pretty sure. And you can put it into the vendor. One of each gem will turn it into an onyx. It will always turn it into an onyx. So that's what I do. I pick up every single amulet, and if I am in a very high level map, I even pick up, like if I find a blue onyx or a blue turquoise on a boss or something, I'll even pick that with me and scour it through this vendor recipe. If it's blue or rare, you'll scour it with this recipe. So that's also another good tip. Like if you're crafting an onyx, like you're alching and scouring and chaosing and wasting a lot of currency, what you can do is you can alch it, you can vendor the same onyx. Let me see if I can just show you that it does the same thing every single time, just to make sure. Alright. So I vendor the same onyx, and I get an onyx. And just to illustrate, pardon my messy stash here, we got a blue amulet. Oops. And it's a white amulet. Nice. This one is really a bad item level, so I'm not gonna be alching this one. But I just wanted to show you guys. So there you go. That's what I do for all my jewelry pieces. As for belts, I mostly do leather belts, and sometimes I do rustic and heavy belts. But that's the only basis I do for belts. So without any further ado, I would like to alch all of these items and show you guys. But first, I should probably mention that there are specific item levels you should alch, and at different points in the ladder or league, you should pick up different item levels. So when you're starting a new ladder, you are leveling up, you're among the first people to get into maps. At that point in time, there are absolutely nobody with good rings for sale. Absolutely no one. And the ones that are for sale that are really good are very expensive. So what you do is you get into like 66 maps, you pick up every jewelry, every amulet. You probably don't have that much currency at this point, but you alch everything. Like you get started right away. And as you grow your map pool, as your character levels up, you become more picky, and eventually you'll stop picking up stuff under level 72. And the reason for this is at item level 72, so if you pick up an item and you do /item level, it says I level 75. If it's item level 72, you can get the top bracket, the highest bracket for resistances, and that's 42 to 45%, fire, cold, lightning, whatever. And that looks really nice, having those top bracket resists. And beyond that point, there's not that much more to pick up. I mean, you can get like weapon elemental damage, top bracket at 76, I think. You can get the highest mana region at 79, but it doesn't really matter that much. So I stop picking stuff up under 72 beyond like a certain point in the league when it's been like 1 month, 2 months. I don't really know exactly. But if you want to be really, really, really picky, you might stop alching stuff under 75. And the reason for this, I'll show you later. But let's do some alching. Alright, so I got all the jewelry with me. I have all the belts, all the alchs. This should be enough for everything in the inventory. 5 belts, and the rest jewelry should be enough for 50 alchs, I think. And to increase our RNG to the max level, what I like to do, this has been developed over many months and a lot of trial and error. So what I like to do, if you have a Roa feather, do bring it with you. It will increase your RNG. If I'm looking for life rolls on my items, I like to talk to Diala and make her face left. If you want to roll CI items, you turn her right. So that's been working out for me pretty well. I am currently playing only life characters, so we turn her left. And we gotta have the music on. Like the music, the angel singing, really helps the RNG to be lowered.
Hello, not a cockroach.
Another thing is to have your pet with you, as well as if you have a divination distillation or distillate, that can help, but I usually just do that if I'm crafting one item, because the duration of the flask won't last for as long as all of these items. But, you know, what can you do? Another thing, we should always say our prayers. So let me just give you an example. Our Father, who art in heaven, random be thy name. Your races come. Your strats be done on stream as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily RNG, and forgive us our reaps, as we forgive those who reap against you. Lead us not into softcore, and shelter us from desync. For thine is the glory, the drops, and the rolls, forever. In RNG's name, amen. So now that we got that out of the way, we always gotta make sure we do some pay to win. It does lower the RNG and gives you better rolls. So let's see what we get. There we go. Alright, I usually just go through this one at a time. I'll include this in the video because it's interesting to see what's good, what's bad, and this is just one crafting session. We might not get even a single item that's worth anything, but trust me, even if all of these items are trash, I'm gonna make all that money back. And that's like the kicker here. That's what people don't really understand until they see it. And that's why I do this. So you might ask, but Willy, how do you make money back from this? Well, let me tell you. If you have item level 60 or above, so that's why I tell you to start alching in 66 maps, or you can even do it at freaking City of Sarn, any level with level 60 items in the start of the new league. Any level 60 item can be vendored for a full set. If I sell one of each slot like this to the vendor, you get a chaos, right? Pretty much everyone knows that. And one chaos is 2.5 alks. So if I alk 2 rings and 1 amulet, that's 3 alks. And I alk a belt because, you know, I like to alk a little bit extra. But you make almost everything back if you do the chaos recipe. But if you alk 75 items and you get a full set of 75 plus items, you will get a regal. And a regal is worth 1.5 chaos. And just by selling those regals, you get everything back. But, of course, you're always going to get a few items that are worth something. That are worth 2 chaos, 1 chaos, 10 chaos, 2 exalts. This happens all the time. So you're always making a little bit extra profit of the ones that are actually worth something, but you're getting back everything that was shit. And that's the real beauty of this. So let's just go through these items. That's trash. I like to drop them on the ground. This one is pretty terrible. It's got some rarity, but get out of here. Poop. That's a decent ring. That's probably 4 chaos right there. You got some. I'm gonna make a video after this to showcase how I price items. It's not. I don't have like a scientific method to price things. But like this ring is item level 78. I got the second highest bracket for cold. I got the top bracket for all resist. I got some dexterity and a low or mid-tier life roll, or like tier 3 or something. I don't know. But that's at least 4 chaos, if not a little bit more, maybe 6 even, if you're drawing someone out. So that's 4 chaos right there. I slapped this in my store. Even if some of the if this was even like 30% cold and 11% elemental resist, I might have just thrown that into my shop and waited for someone to PM me for 2 chaos, you know. Having a little bit of extra stash tabs really help here. So if you haven't bought any stash tabs and you're thinking about applying this method to your gameplay, then I would suggest supporting GGG with a little bit of money, getting a few stash tabs, and getting this stuff set up. And we got high accuracy. That's a decent ring, but currently in this league, nobody's doing ES, and this would be a low life ring. But I'm gonna keep it. It's top tier accuracy, shitty ES, okay ult resist, okay fire resist. I've had people whisper me for worse stuff than this. So if I could sell these for 2 chaos, I'd be happy. But I got the stash tabs, so why not? This one terrible. This one is pretty good. So you got, I think that's tier 2 life, tier 1 dex, decent crit chance. Pretty bad mana regen, but you get mana leech. People love mana leech. Having 2% mana leech on your character, that's gonna fix all your mana problems. So this is absolutely gonna sell. And I don't really know how much I would ask, 4 or 5 chaos, something like that. Low life, just high accuracy and mana. Yeah, no. And because I'm doing this high item levels, of course, I have higher bracket rolls that I can get, and you would be surprised at how many good items I actually get. Most of the like really good items on both my characters have been made by myself, so that's a good feeling. And here we go, really good amulet, top. I think that's top mana, if not top tier 2. Tier 2 is the second highest. Good life, yeah. 2 resist, a little bit of rarity. That's gonna sell. That's gonna sell, baby. Ah, yeah. That's a bad ring. That's terrible. Oh man, if this thing had life. The physical damage sucks, but the lightning is like mid-tier. I don't know. Would I keep that? I'm gonna keep that. This is, if you had very few stash tabs and you were struggling with room, you would make a regal out of this. Yeah. Item level 79. Oh man. Top evasion, top accuracy, decent mana, decent resist. If that had life, I'm gonna throw it out though. Yeah, if it had life, that'd be great. Trash. Trash. Like yesterday, I actually crafted a belt with 4 tier 1 mods, and it had... It's one of those belts that people would throw away. I was really surprised when I saw it, and I was very happy because it goes to... It's made for a character that not a lot of people would make. And the belt had... It was a leather belt. It had top life, 99 life. The top bracket for strength, so 43 strength, or 44. And it had the top bracket for reduced enemy stun threshold, so 15%. And it had the top bracket for increased stun duration on enemies, which is 35. And that's a type of belt that a lot of people would just vendor. But that belt is worth freaking multiple exalts to the right person. Oh, that's trash, yeah. And I'm gonna keep it and make a character out of it in the future. The stun build lives on. Alright, that's a pretty terrible ring. Oh, 1 resist would have made it. I don't know. Like these rings, I don't really know. Yeah. Get out. Get out of here. A lot of attributes. Top strength. I don't know. If the ES would have been higher, maybe. It's strength int. So, nah. Not even a Mjolnir character would want that because they don't care about the damage. Oh well. I don't know, I'll keep it. Why not? Oh, I thought that was life. But that's still a good amulet. Decent, anyway. Not worth a lot. Tier 2 lightning damage, good attributes, good mana, good resist. I'll keep it. Maybe somebody wants that. Who knows? Alright. Oh, I think I saw a good ring there. That one's a keeper. 42 strength. That's 21 life right there. Plus 66. Very nice. And very low cold resist. But I'll keep it. It's 2k else or something. I don't know. This one doesn't have... It's got implicit life. So... Somebody might want that. Yeah. I'll keep it. Attack speed. Mana. Resists. That's bad. Life mana. Oh my god, it's so bad. I don't think anyone cares for shitty rarity gear anymore. Who knows? Who knows? I do remove items from my shop. Like if they don't sell for a long time, I just get rid of them. No. 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 Nope. Huh. Life would have been sweet. Like that's 4 good rolls. But or decent rolls. Yeah, let's just get rid of it. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. And my leather belts are my favorite to alch actually, because they're so easy to get good stuff on. Oh no. Ah, top life. Yes. Yeah, it's not worth anything. All right. Oh fuck. It was this one, right? Oh shit. Which one was it? Where are you? It's gone. I lost it. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, is it this one? Haha! I got it. Alright, let me just collect all of these things and we'll go to town. Alright, so now that we've done that, you've seen kind of the process. We didn't get like insanely lucky this time. I usually get one really good item every other time I do it, and I've made many Exalt-worthy items, and I sell them very fast. The fastest way you can do it is making a shop with procurement and you know, updating it every day. And probably the best thing you can do is making a buyout, putting a buyout on your items. People love buyouts. I'm too lazy for that, so I don't sell as much. But I know for a fact that if I did put buyouts on, I would sell a lot more items. And as for the vendor recipe, you would run maps to get these items. And just by doing maps, you get all the base items you need to pull off the vendor recipes. Too bad that I just did a couple of them, but let me just illustrate. For Regal, we got boots, we got belts, we got an amulet, ring. Another cool thing you can do with rings actually is with 2 stone rings. If you get one of each color, rare, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be rare, but that's what I like to do. I like to alch them and then do the recipe. All right, so that's that. Now I need a weapon. That's one of each, right? I think so. Should be.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, there we go. 1 Regal for 1 full set.
See you.
And you're gonna find that your bottleneck is no longer jewelry, it's gonna be gloves. But for the rings,
Watch yourself.
if I vendor 3 rings, 2 stone, that are rare, you get a prismatic ring! Oh my god! And it's rare, so you get 1 more ring that you can roll. And if you alch a lot, you'll have too many to even do the recipes, so... And that's a pretty good ring. No life though, sadly. If it did, oh my god. So just do the recipe, pick up the items, Alk, pray to RNGesus that he will bless you with good RNG, and you'll make a lot of money in no time. If you have any other questions about this method or whatever it might be, put a comment in the YouTube video or come to my stream, say hello, and I'll be helping you guys out. I appreciate you checking out the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace!